5 women you won't believe are real. It's likely that the women which you run into for your daily life are pretty regular in looks. Sure, they may range from strikingly lovely to average to unpleasant. However, average they may be simply humans, so while you see a person whose appearance differs from what you expect it to be, it could be kind of a surprise. I'm no longer talking about the female with pink hair, freckles, or a birthmark. I'm speaking approximately the kind of lady who belongs in the Guinness Book of World Records. You recognize these women when you see them, aren't you so lucky? The girls in the following slideshow are clearly a long way from common. You might be in reality greatly surprised whilst you see them, but before that, don't forget to give subscription to our channel for more amazing videos. Valeria Lukyanova. Lukyanova was born on August 23, 1985 in Tiraspol. Lukyanova lived in Odessa, Ukraine from age 16 until 2014. She had a bachelor's degree in structure from Odessa State Academy of Constructions and Architecture. She is married to Ukrainian businessman Dmitry Shrakbov, her youth friend. However, Lukyanova said she no longer wants to have kids or a family lifestyle. Is a Ukrainian model and entertainer of Russian starting place, well known for her resemblance to a Barbie doll. To enhance the Barbie impact, Lukyanova uses makeup and phone lenses over her evidently inexperienced grey-blue eyes. She has said that she has had breast implants. However, the rest of her body is herbal and slim because of day-to-day fitness center workout routines and a particular diet. Maria Jose Christina. Maria Jose Christina, born 1976, regarded professionally as the Vampire Woman, or as she prefers, the Jaguar Woman, is a Mexican lawyer, businesswoman, activist and tattoo artist. She earned a diploma in criminal regulation at the Catholic University of Mexico. During her first marriage, she was a sufferer of domestic violence, leading her to decide to regulate her frame as a signal of strength, courage and liberation. In addition to running as a lawyer, Christina is a businesswoman and has her own tattoo studio and a boutique in which she sells her own apparel line called Mujeres Vampiro, Vampire Women. She is understood for her full-size body modifications, which she launched into as a form of activism in opposition to home violence. She is identified with the aid of Guinness World Records as the most tattooed woman within the global, with 96% of her frame included, and is one of the most famous personalities in the global of tattoo artwork. Asha Mandela. Asha Mandela was born on the twin island of Trinidad and Tobago. She has migrated to the US approximately 35 years in the past and is a US citizen now. And she's been married here with a 17-year vintage named Zion. Her early days in the US settled in Brooklyn and worked as a nanny. Soon after, she decided that perming and styling her hair handiest to be in parks and playgrounds have been no longer operating for me anymore. That's when she determined to discover a less complicated and extra natural method to cope with my traumatic hair days. After careful area approximately developing her hair certainly, and then decided to begin growing locks. Obviously, this did not take a seat nicely with family, especially her mother, being going to appear to be a riff-raff mop and did not raise me with a mop head. Nevertheless, her mom commenced growing her locks and at the start, Asha was no longer certain if honestly liked them considering they regarded spiky, but then have an idea to give it time to grow a few, and quite soon she changed into loving every factor of it, especially the all-natural look. Alisani de Cruz Silva. Alisani de Cruz Silva turned into born on 27 September 1995 in the small northern Brazilian suburb of Salimpolis. She remains together with her mother and father George Mirinda and her mom Ana Silva, alongside more youthful sisters. Alisani Silva was given engagement with Franquialdo. She belongs from Selenopolis, Brazil. At a young age, she acquired a form of gigantism, which was because of a tumor that grew on her pituitary gland. Even after the medical doctors removed the tumor that prompted her to grow at an odd fee, Silva, nevertheless, handed 6 feet in top. Julia Ganse. Julia Ganse, normally acknowledged by means of the nickname the Illustrated Lady or the Irvine Walker, born in 1955, had 95% of her frame, which includes her face, covered in tattoos and held the Guinness record for being the most tattooed girl in the globe. In her mid-30s, Ganse evolved porphyria, a situation wherein sunlight outcomes in blistering of the skin. As the blisters regularly result in scarring, she started out getting tattoos as a way to coal up the scars, in which she can get as deep as 3rd-degree burns. A pal of Ganse's, who turned into a plastic healthcare provider, had recommended she get her paws and skin tattooed in faded paws and skin tone color, similar to the coloration of her scars. This turned into tried but didn't flip out the way they had hoped. In her final year, she commenced going through laser treatment to get all of her tattoos removed. With over 7 billion people in the world, it makes sense that there are a few bizarre stories of people you would never believe actually exist. Some people have daring stories, others have touching stories, and some stories are just utterly bizarre. Some of these women are heroic and have carried out impossible feats with disabilities, at the same time as others have spent thousands of bucks on plastic surgical procedure, tattoos, or body piercings. If you like this video, do let us know by placing your comments in the below section and share it with your fellows.